on the rise if we destroy our own. Every funeral, another dream laid to rest. Every casket, another wound in the community's chest. The ancestors didn't survive for us to die like this. Didn't fight through oppression for us to live like this. Somewhere we lost the code, somewhere we lost the way. And if we don't change now, what future can we save? Wake up, black people. The babies need us now. Wake up, black people. The mothers need us now. Protect our women, protect our children, protect our elders. Let's rebuild our village. Wake up, black people. Yeah. Oh, wake up, black people. This verse for the black woman, the queen of the household, the backbone, the survival, the one who carried generations through the darkest trials. When the world was cold, she was the one. When the family broke, she held the phone. When fathers were absent, she carried the weight. Working 2 jobs, still putting food on plates. Who taught us our first words? Who wiped away our tears? Who prayed over our beds and fought away our fear? The black woman deserves protection and respect. Not abuse, not neglect, not betrayal, not disrespect. If she suffers, the family suffers. If the family suffers, the community suffers. And if the community suffers, the future suffers. So every real man listen and honor your mother, protect your daughter, love your sister, cherish your wife. Because a community that protects its women protects its future.
That's the truth of the matter, man. We ain't got no future, man. If we ain't got the community together, we not doing what we supposed to do. This is Under the Groove Podcast. Welcome, everybody. Let's get it in. It's Thursday, man. All right? We made it. So, Grand Rising, obviously, to each and every one of you who's tapping in right now, man, it's a good look to have everybody here. And like I say, for me, it's always an honor to come and, sit down, man, and chop it up. Pick up whatever's being handed or receive whatever's being handed. And hopefully, conversely, that's the mindset. This is an exchange, and I think it's beneficial from both ends. You know what I mean? All good. This is touching bases with the people, everybody. Let's do what we do, man. I got some shit lined up. Actually, man, what I was going to do, I thought about it, the more I thought about it, the more I felt or I thought that it was going to be controversial. It was just basically about, that strange fruit hanging from trees. I have maybe 10 clips at the very least of our brothers and sisters who were victims of this shit, the family speaking out, and then brothers is, having something to say about this whole get down, this is what we're seeing now, this is what's sprouting from the trees again down south. And then, it ain't just down south. Let's be realistic, man. It's wherever they think they can get away with it. Whatever that location is, they think they can do that at, that's where they do it, So I had that shit lined up and I thought better of it. It just, it messed with me the wrong way. It rubbed me the wrong way. And I thought that if I felt like that and had them thoughts, then someone else would. And I didn't want to put that type of energy out there. But energy, we do need to start expressing and exposing allowing to do what it do. We need to start exerting our energy, put it like that, in ways other than what we see, our people doing. That energy we see being expended upon each other. You know what I mean? That's the difference. That energy is the energy we need to do away with, or we need to redirect it towards our real enemies, towards those who deserve, our wrath, our ire, our anger, our aggression. You know what I mean? But instead, what I did is I went and put some clips together, man. And these are just brothers and sisters talking about, the reality of the situation and asking that question, especially from the street level, the so-called gangsters, the Crips, the Bloods, the Hoovers, whatever. Where y'all at, man? Why we still doing what we doing to each other when we see what's happening, man, to our brothers, man, up the road, across the state, whatever, throughout this country. Where are we? I have to agree to a great extent that most of us, especially those who say we're in this, that culture, right? Soldiers, man. They are soldiers. We are the soldiers. You know what I mean? But we not soldiering up, man, and that's a problem. That's a real problem, man. The first clip before I go, yeah, let me drop this clip, man. Let me drop this clip, man. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drop this clip. Fuck it. Make sure it's right. Hold tight, y'all. Let me get this shit together. There we go. This is the first one. Let's make it happen. Got a whole bunch of them. Check it out.
What I'm saying is, bro, why you niggas can't just understand it's time to switch it up? It's time to switch it up. It's time to really go to war. Like, it's time for niggas to really put the bullshit down and really sit down and what we gonna do? How we gonna do it? Like, I'm ready to do it. Whatever. However you need me. However I gotta, you know what I'm saying? For a cause, though, not for $1. That's the difference. You niggas want to move and throw your life away and stress yourself out and do the most behind $1. That dollar does not mean nothing. But if you put that same energy into trying to change the future, you'll be a legend, bro. And it ain't even about being a legend, but you'll be remembered for sacrificing yourself for something that really means something. That's the, you know, that means something, bro. Going to jail behind $1 don't mean shit. If I die for my people right now, bro, if I go to war and I die for my people right now, I don't care if we win or lose. I know what I had to do and I did it with my heart in it for my people, bro. That's the ultimate sacrifice. What I'm saying is
real spit, man. Real spit. I think that's the part a lot of us are missing. And then let me expound on that. It ain't just $1 that we see our people doing this shit for. It's these streets that nobody owns. You know, it's these games, man, that don't offer a future. These games that are not productive in no shape, form, or fashion. You get nothing for it. Like I said, man, and I'll continue to say, there's no retirement fund. There's no health benefits. You know, there's no weekly, monthly paycheck. None of that. None of that. You know, come on, man. All that's for nothing. All that's for nothing. And my brothers, again, they end up in one or two places. They're going to miss the whole get down, man. Now, y'all really rah-rah about some shit? This the shit to be rah-rah about. This some real shit that's actually happening, man. And I don't, for the life of me, I can't see why our brothers who are in the streets doing the shit they do to each other, man, ain't realizing, man, or not understanding, man, that wait a minute, man, okay, that's the wrong fight to be having, especially with each other, when you know you got forces out there that look to take you down one way or another. Again, either prison or the cemetery. How the hell brothers ain't on this, man? You know? I understand why. You know, a lot of us, you know, also understand why. And then there are a lot of us that I don't give a fuck. Oh, that's some bullshit. Da, da, da. Hey, man, this shit is manufactured to be the way it is so that we don't coalesce. We don't come together. It's a reason for this shit, man. But now, man, the word is out, man. The cry is up, man. It's, you know, motherfuckers are saying, hey, man, it's time. You can't deny that, man. I don't care where you from, man. I don't care where you from. I don't care who you call your op, especially when they look just like you. You can't deny that they after us, man. And for the most part, we helping them, you know, do us in. Like I say, we're fending the herd for them. Make it easier for them. That's all we're doing. Is we're making it easy for them. All this hardcore ass, whatever we want to call ourselves, man. Hey, man, the call is going out. It's time to stop this bullshit, man, and come together. That's it. That's all, man. That's it. That's all, man. And again, man, no one is hurting or suffering more than the other in this gang shit. Everybody lost. Someone dear and near to them, someone they loved and respect, a brother, a sister, mother, a father, an uncle, an auntie. Nobody's winning, man. Nobody's winning. We're doing each other as though we don't really see what's happening in the world, especially when it comes to us. We're acting like we're just blind to that fact, man. And that's some sad shit. Them days about up though, man. I'm willing to wager on that. Those days are about up. Got another one for you. Check this out. Check this out.
Listen to this.
If you want us to stop talking about race, then give reparations and relinquish the wealth and power acquired by white people through slavery. If you erase what was done to get you into power, then you won't be in power. So it's diabolical for these motherfuckers, right? You go, yo, you playing victim. You mean to tell me you force us into slavery, make us play the game of catch up, and then when we accept the terms that you force us to accept and we do for self, you destroy and murder and bomb and kill our people. Now, there's policies created to counteract racism. The failure of those policies needs to be used as a catalyst for an aggressive approach. Fighting racism is not racism. It's self-defense. And anytime you talk about this shit didn't work, you black people are racist. We can't be racist because we don't have the power to enforce our disagreements. We're not racist. It's causing.
What do you say, man? This is self-defense, and we're neglecting that fact. You know, we tend to, again, man, we're more focused on doing harm to each other rather than paying attention to those who are really doing harm to us. And a lot of what we do, a lot of how we act out, our behavior is as a result of everything that's been done to us. But instead of directing that energy, directing that focus, you know, directing those attacks and D'ing up on those who've been doing this to us, we do it to each other. We're taking our issues out that we didn't create this shit. But because we're suffering as a result of the creation that we've been thrust into, we act like we don't know no better way to deal with this shit other than harm each other rather than get at the mugs who doing this shit to us, who have established this system that perpetuates this bullshit we go through every day, man. Every day. There's not one day none of y'all can say, damn, I wish it wasn't this rough. Or have to deal with somebody looking at you sideways or got something derogatory to say to you. Disrespecting your mother, your sister, your daughter, your aunt, you know, just period, man. There's not one day, man, any of y'all can say, man, today was just great. I didn't experience anything adverse, be it by the system or those in the system working with the system to be against us. Ain't no one of y'all, man. It's not living in this shit. And that would include those with paper. They wear masks, man. All of them wear masks. Each and every one of them wear a mask. They're not exempt from this shit either, man. But again, rather than us, man, understanding, realizing, man, that, you know, we're being attacked. War is being waged on us. And rather than get back, fight back those who are doing this to us, we're taking our anger and angst or inadequacies or shortcomings, man, all that shit out on each other, man. Every day.
In effect, we hate you because you hate us. We hate you because you kill our mothers, you kill babies, you kill men, you kill fathers, you kill families, you destroy businesses. That's why we don't fuck with you white people. The people who like me who understand. Y'all motherfuckers got an issue with us because we're superior. A black person can never be racist, and we never was. It's not even in our nature. We gotta be mindful because they're trying to get us to accept like we're on an even playing field. We're not. We built this country, didn't get reparations. They forced us into 400 years of free labor, got into positions of power, and now looking at us like, why you ain't it? Why you can't do it? Motherfucker, because you got a 400-year head start.
And not only that, they got the immigrants telling us this shit. Oh, well, I came over here from South America. I come from Asia. I come from Europe. If I could do it, you could do it too. They don't even know the rules of this shit. They don't really understand why it's like this with us. They don't need to understand that they're being put in the role of foremen, basically. You know, they're the new overseer in a way. You know, look at most police forces, and they picked up right where the whites left off in all these police departments. They up in there, man. And again, most immigrants come here and they say, "Oh man, y'all lazy, y'all this, y'all that, y'all don't want the," you know, make it as though we just the sorriest people on the face of the planet. That's the picture they painted. And for the most part, a lot of us actually believe that shit. We actually go for that shit. And again, that's only possible, man, because we haven't been laced right. We haven't been educated correctly. We don't communicate with each other as we should. Spread the message, spread the truth, spread the history, you know. Let brothers and sisters know where they come from, man, and where the hell we supposed to be headed. This shit is all manufactured, man. Again, most of us don't get that. We'd rather be in the streets, man, with 36 in the clip, man, aiming at each other, man. While the black and white crews up and down the street pull you over, jack you up, do all kinds of, and nobody says or does anything. That's just one example of how we're being mistreated. That's just one. There's so many, man. So again, there's not a one of us that go through a 24-hour period awake outside having to deal with society and not experience something negative from society. Nah. Even those, like I said, that say they got it, that's doing the damn thing, they experience it too. Trust that. Trust that. Some might say, "Oh, wait, no, they experience it too." Maybe not as often, but they do. Listen to the stories, man. The rich and famous go through it too. Y'all still ninjas, man. They willing to play the game. And the cold part about that is they're playing the game in such, their shit is overt. They let you know, I'm with the system. There are those of us who are playing the game. And in their minds, they're not. They're, "Oh no, I ain't with the system," but what you're doing, the work you putting in, it's on the wrong people. You got the wrong ops in your sights. It's an issue, man.
The multiple cities and towns of people that you killed when we built our own shit without you motherfuckers. See? So we don't understand that these motherfuckers don't fuck with us, and we can't just build something that's lucrative without something to protect. So we have to have our own police department, our own army, our own militia, our own government.
That's being prepared. That's being ready. That's what's up right there, man. Our own shit. And as long as we play that game, as long as we remain a part of this system, this is what we're going to see. That our brothers and sisters will continue to go against us, will continue to turn a blind eye to us, will continue to look up to others before themselves, will respect and love others before themselves and those who look just like them. That's what we'll be up against as long as we remain in this bullshit. It got to come to an end, man. We got to stand up and say, "All right, man, yeah, fuck all this. Our way or the highway, man. Our way or the highway."
Every nation is separated because there's multiple nations. When it comes to a black nation, it's like, "Oh no, fuck that," because we superior. Chinese got their own, Koreans got their own, Indians got their own, Jews got their own.
How would that come to be?
Well, we
separate nations. Like, how would it, in your mind,
you gotta slave consciousness, girl. Leave your slave consciousness alone. I'm not arguing with people who want to keep me in bondage. Motherfuckers will get you killed. Harriet Tubman, like, "Yo, we out, we leaving." They like, who leaving? Master! Hey, master. I heard Harriet Tubman building the Underground Railroad, boss. She said all of us niggas and folks gonna be meeting by the railroad by 5 a.m. That's why I gotta leave. We gotta let y'all motherfuckers go. We can't fuck with y'all because y'all wanna alert the white man of our plans for liberation. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm building Noah's Ark. You wanna drown in the motherfucking white man waters? Drown. Because that's what happens. I'm informing my people. Because I'm only talking to a level. I'm only talking to a vibration that can understand it.
That's right.
Even though the message seems public, it's still private. I'm talking to my people. And the ancestors protects the sound. So the white people, It's in front of them. We're the only ethnic group that was slaves on American soil. Not only not given an economic base, but America has made a relentless effort to dismantle the creation of an independent economic base. So I ran down all those cities and towns that we built and all those black people that died when we tried to create our own independent economic base. But we showed that it can be done. But we were so focused on building because we believe this bullshit white people said, okay, nigga, we're going to take the noose off your neck, nigga. Go get your money. You sure? Yeah, nigga, go get your money. Because they didn't believe that we were superior. They didn't believe that we could do it. And when we start making more money than them, they said, hold on, go kill the nigga. Fuck that. So we were so focused on building an economic base, but not a military base.
Man,
Had we prioritized a military base and then made an economic base secondary, all those cities and towns would still be here, would be thriving. So we have to learn from the mistakes of the elders. And it wasn't their fault. They just went about it the wrong way.
You want to end racism? Listen to this.
If you want us to stop talking about race, then give reparations and relinquish the wealth and power.
all right, then straight up, man. And come on, Under the Groove and RGC been saying this for a minute now. You know, we've been saying, hey, man, you know, that's been a lot of our conversation. We have to build not just an economic base. We have to be prepared, man, militarily, man. We have to be able to do defense as much as we have to do offense. If you ask me, I say it's putting the cart before the horse if everybody want to talk about getting some paper first. Nah, man. One of the things I'm mindful of when we talk about all the Black Wall Streets that existed in this country is the fact that all of them neglected to have a military force prepared and ready to do the damn thing when they came. And I don't know why, for the life of me, they didn't think that they would be coming, especially once they showed the prosperity, how they were flourishing, how they were doing better than their previous masters. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah, times have changed. We're not under that type of bondage anymore, but it still exists. It's alive and well, man. Slavery, bondage. It's just done differently now. You know, I mean, with this, you still see the lynching jumping off that strange fruit hanging from these trees, but they go about tearing us down, destroying us different, you know, in different ways now. Now it is financial. That's a must. They cannot let us as a collective be financially sound or solvent. No, man, that would wreck them. That would wreck them. And we always talking about coming together. And most of what I hear in terms of conversation, the conversation is always around, let's get a bag. And I'm telling y'all, that's a mistake. That's a mistake. That shouldn't be the very first thing we should be mindful of or building upon. Nah, that. See, because as long as we keep thinking in those terms, we got to get a bag. We got to. That means then we're going to remain a part of the system. We're locked in, and that's all they really want. That's all we're good for. To them. We make them rich while we stay poor. We stay dependent. So damn all that. Damn getting the bag, man. Damn flossing with all this fake jewelry, man, this cards and all this, you know, fronting and stuff. Where are we militarily? Self-defense. And it's needed. It's needed. Mugs are attacking our people, man, hanging our people, man. And it's like, damn, man, we slipping that bad every other day. Another brother, another sister. They even lynching our kids in school. We slipping, man. We slipping. Most of us are so fucking off cold, man. It's shameful. It's shameful and embarrassing. We so off cold, man. A lot of our people. in spite of everything that's happening and going on, our women and our men continue to rub elbows with these people, and many of them are finding themselves coming up short. This shit got to end, man. And another thing, man, let's get something straight, man. All this about this kumbaya with all these other ethnicities and demographics, hey man, kill that shit. Kill that shit. We have to get ours together first. And I trust that when we do, we'll be able to vet anybody that comes in our circle, our communities, our space. They're coming because we know exactly who they are and what they're about. Until then, until we get ours together, there's nowhere in the world we should be talking about solidarity with anybody else, especially when that ethnicity or individuals in it have a disdain, disrespect, and hatred for us. We think we on the wrong shit, man. Straight up. We're thinking about the wrong things, man. We're trying to align ourselves with the wrong people. We aren't even aligned. And every time I look around, it's a brother talking about black and brown, gotta come together, black and yellow, black and all that, man. We ain't even came together yet. And this is what I'm hearing, man. Come on, that don't make sense. That makes no sense. We have to get ours together first before we call ourselves inviting anybody to ride with us. Man, we can't even trust. Come on, man. We barely trust each other, and we want to be trusting other people. That don't make sense. That don't make any more sense than us want to go after a bag, but we don't have self-defense. Most of you brothers cannot defend your homestead today if they came in mass or whatever. Most of you will surrender. If they came with full intentions of doing harm, most of y'all gonna be, don't shoot, don't shoot. That's the first thing out y'all mouth. And you'll be loaded. You probably had, some nice shit. You won't use it though. You ain't gonna use it. We need to get ours together, man. We need to be able to defend ourselves, whether we're alone or together. And I mean, if someone is walking up that street, man, if you brothers are able, and you sisters are able to have a concealed carry, you can learn a little self-defense. Hey, man, go get all that. When we're together, more than 2, 3, hey, man, know what our roles are. We so off key, man. It's not, again, it's embarrassing. It's shameful. But let us have an issue with one another. Whoa. You've never seen such warfare. That's sad shit, bro. That's sad shit. We will go to war with each other, man. And I ain't got shit. You ain't got shit. We don't run a damn thing. But we're at war over shit we don't even own. But the ones who got everything are the ones that created all these problems for us. We got peace for their asses. We get them peace and respect. That's some backward shit, man. You can't tell me no different. You can't tell me no different, man. Most of us are walking around here blind, man, and ignorant. Faces in phones, earbuds all the way up in your ears. You can't hear shit. You can't focus on nothing. Man, this shit is manufactured. This shit is the way it is to keep us dumb, bro. Keep us distracted, distractingly dumb. Y'all don't see this shit? You don't see this shit, man? This is some crazy shit, man. Who dropped this other clip for y'all, man? This shit got the end, bro. This shit ain't no good for none of us. For none of us. We trying to act like, man, we run shit. We don't run nothing, man.
Watch this. Don't go nowhere. I'm glad somebody finally starting to speak up on this.
This is what black fatigue looks like, and we're getting fucking sick of it. And before you start crying racism, listen, I'm not tired of black people.
Go out on a limb and say that they're tired of your ass. And let me tell you a little something about black fatigue. Did you know that since September of 2025, black Americans have been found hanging from trees all across the country? From Trey Reed in Mississippi, Kyle Basinga in Georgia, Juliana Zeta in North Carolina, Cedric Tanu in North Carolina, Tania Nicole Miller in Florida, Justice Kaya James in Georgia, Gerald J. Jackson in Michigan, Tasia Fortune in Mississippi, and some guy in North Carolina who they haven't even released the name of yet. And then just last night or the day before, Demetrius Eugene Fleming, also in North Carolina. That's 10 black people, just in case you lost count. Now let's take a...
But here we are tripping on each other. Our count on us is the same as their count on us. Or shit, we probably got more our own. Our count, you know. This is what's happening, man. And you mean to tell me this is what we doing? Come on, man. That's fuck shit, man.
Little road trip scooter to Gary, Indiana. Gary is 76.2% black. 1/3 of the city lives below the poverty line. And a storm hits on August 11th, and more than a week later, over 20,000 Gary customers are still without electricity. And meanwhile, NIPSCO, the fucking electric company, brought in roughly $3.3 billion in operating revenue last year. And customers, they're not being left out. Now they're going to have to eat a 16.75% residential rate increase. And
hold on, though. That's just Gary, Indiana, right? There are other locations where what they call natural disasters have occurred in the last couple of weeks. Them brothers and sisters ain't getting shit either. The point is, man, they don't give a fuck about us more than those of us who don't give a fuck about each other. Their hate and disrespect, their loathing of us is way greater than what any of y'all think in terms of hating your the brother that looked just like you, could ever be. And they ain't got, look, man, they got so many ways of going about doing this shit. Making us look undignified, man, disrespecting us, man. They ain't just got to use the police force to gun us down or to hang us. Man, they got ways, man. They go cut your water off, cut your electricity off. They'll let you starve. That's how great their hatred is for us. Now, we ain't got that type of power. We just got some guns, man, that we turn on each other, man, you know. But in any respect, man, we're doing what they're doing to us. What they're doing to us, we're doing to us. Make that shit make sense, man. Make that shit make sense. What, we gonna wait for an earthquake to hit or for them to trigger an earthquake in California where everything gets shut down, right? And the last place they'll come and provide services of rescue or whatever, right, will be where we are. We gonna wait for that. You mean tell me we gonna wait for that? We gonna wait for that. Man, it's some bullshit, y'all.
Nearly $770 million has been authorized for electric grid reliability improvements. But you want to talk about black fatigue? Let me hit you on something that maybe you'll understand. Imagine needing something every single fucking day just to participate in American society.
Every
money.
day.
And having this country's history staring back at you from it. You know, like George Washington on the dollar bill, who was a slave owner. Thomas Jefferson on the $2 bill, which you don't see many of those, but he was a slave owner. And Andrew Jackson.
We chasing master's money. This how messed up we are, man. We're chasing master's money, man. We are just wasting our lives trying to get master's money.
Jackson on the 20 was also a slave owner. And if you need a visual, this guy right here, Grant on the 50. Yeah, he owned a black man as well. His name was William Jones. He owned William Jones from 1850 to 1859. Just try to imagine being black and seeing the faces of the men who participated in the enslavement of your ancestors, preying on something that you cannot realistically exist in American society without using every single fucking day. Imagine what.
Now, hold on. This for all y'all who look like me, I look like y'all who, you know, this, hypothetical. If we had, great example right here, hooves. The money was hooves. What, would you spend it? You go after that too? You get what I'm trying to, the point I'm trying to make here? So whatever issues you think you got with brothers that look just like you, then they pale in comparison to what has been done to us and what will continue to be done to us as long as we continue to act like we don't fucking see what's happening, as long as we continue to chase masters' dollars. You can't convince me that one of these knuckleheads out there, one of these numbnuts would be gung-ho about getting a gang of hooves to go buy their weed with it. Come on, man. Nah. Or who was going to get a gang of hood dollars, you know. Crips going to get a gang of blood dollars. Blood's going to get a gang of Crip dollars, and they be all right, man. You get, man, this should be, money wouldn't even circulate right. But they'll take these white faces, these big faces, man, and they'll, you know, like ain't nothing happening. You know what I mean? They'll go get that shit and they'll spend that shit like it ain't nothing. They'll forget about the history of the dollar, how it even came to be as powerful as it is. They forget or don't want to know. Built on the backs of blacks, man. The murders, man. The lynchings, you know, the degradation, all that shit. This money exists, the most powerful paper on the planet because of our people. But we go after that and spend that like it ain't shit. You can't, hey man, love the dollar. You know, we got to have it. Oh shit, man.
Watching black bodies found hanging from trees in America in 2026 and having to carefully explain why you're concerned so somebody doesn't accuse you of playing the race card. Imagine sitting in a predominantly black city without fucking electric for days on end and wondering how a utility collecting billions from you can leave your community in the dark. And then imagine opening your phone and hearing some racist prick tell you that they're experiencing black fatigue. But you're tired of hearing about it. They're tired of carrying it. They're tired of living it. So why don't we stop taking the language of exhaustion from people who've had to carry the weight of this country's history and use it to describe how fucking inconvenient it is for you to have to hear about it. You don't have black fatigue. You're fatigued by black people refusing to suffer quietly. And those are two very different fucking things.
And the mic drop at the end was necessary.
Was worth it.
We need more people speaking on this. And it's crazy that all of these people, they just cherish all of these athletes, these stars, celebrities. None of them are speaking out on this. Why is that? They don't want to upset the person that's paying their bills. So instead, they just stay quiet. Meanwhile, the only people speaking up about this are people on social media.
But here's the thing, man. We need more people speaking about that. True enough, these issues, man. But they got to be us. It has to be us. Now, for this white guy to come on social media and articulate that as well as he did, you get that says something also about us. See, we're busy. We're too busy trying to please people, man. We're too busy trying to please the people that don't give a flying flick about any of us. Don't care one spit about any of us, man. But we all seem to be striving to please Master or Gilmore. Something's wrong with this shit, man.
Social media people speaking out, but none of these athletes that y'all are cherishing and going to all of their concerts, none of them speaking out on this. But yet,
because they'll lose their money. And that's what matters most to all of them. That money, you know, being able to live down the street from one of these racist bastards who, you know, probably, you know, got a dungeon up under their shit, you know, barbecuing, you know, roasting somebody's baby. You know what I mean? Allegedly. But yeah, man, this is shit. This some stupid shit going on, man. And we caught up in the wrong shit, man. We're involved in the wrong things. Well, hold up, though. I got another one. You know, if I can't seem to give it to you, man, I think I got enough clips, man, to get the message across. Well, hopefully. Now, I found this inspiring. You know, this supposed to be us. You know, when you know, hey, man, this is what we're going to do, and this is why we're doing it. And to hell with anybody don't like it. Every one of us that calls each other an enemy, damn, that in that bullshit, man, we supposed to be shoulder to shoulder now, man. Real shit. Oh shit. My fault, y'all. I'm sitting up looking at this thing. I'm stuck. I ain't gonna lie, I'm stuck. There you go.
Ain't no world. We left this world. Yes, sir. Ain't no world.
Yo, thank you. Right quick, let me just drop this right quick. For any of y'all got an issue with the Black Israelites or whatever they call themselves, get past that and tap into what they're doing, how they're trying to represent the melanated, you know, our people. They're coming out en masse. They're coming out. Let's look at it like that. Let's look at how they're representing Nolan Wells and anybody else that lost their lives to these racist, you know, people. Don't look, oh, that's the Black Israel. Hey, man, damn all that, man. That's not the message. They're there. You know, and that's a start. That's a greater start than any of us have put forth so far. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure there are other groups who've done this. That's the message, man. You know?
You're right. Party to 12. You're right. Hey, no Yes, sir, we go rock. Yes, sir, we go rock. Hey, know the wells. Hey, know the wells. Yeah, we know the truth. Yeah, we know the truth. I left this world. My father, here when I left. You're right. Mother was here when I left. You're right. Uncle, here when I left. You're right. Auntie was here when I left. You're right. Hey, Nolan Wells. Hey, Nolan Wells. Yes, sir, Nolan Wells. Yes, sir, Nolan Wells. Hey, Ocean Springs. Hey, Ocean Springs. Yes, we know the truth. Yes, we know the truth. My father, here when I left. You're right. Hey, Nolan Wells. Hey, Nolan Wells. Hey, Nolan Wells. Hey.
Them brothers en masse in Mississippi. All in that white community. They up in there. And white people walk back there. You know they ain't liking that. Look at that.
Yes, sir, here we go.
That better be in trouble.
Right. I love it.
Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it, man. That's all I'm saying. And I got another one though. Hold on. That's what this is. I ain't tripping. Okay, let's try that.
Very carefully. If you have this skin color, let me make this very clear to you, and I want you to hear me very carefully. Don't allow fear to stop you from defending yourself. If someone approaches you and you feel threatened, defend yourself. Meet them with the same fucking force that they came to you with. If they do not respect your space, if they do not respect your request, meet them with the same fucking force. Do you hear me? You have a right to defend yourself. Don't let nobody put their hands on you and they not walk away with a motherfucking limb missing. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm strapped and I got this. You come with me, your throat getting slit. Do you hear me? Listen to me very carefully.
Man. Straight up. Straight up, man. No, I got another one. Hold on. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep on going.
It's a small public service announcement. So if y'all come on my page and you look like me and you come on my page and you start hollering at, oh, it ain't gonna work, when you see me trying to unite my people and you get to hollering at, oh, it ain't gonna work and all that clown ass shit, I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna block you. You can stay off my page with that weird ass shit. Nobody trying to hear that. You the reason why it's not gonna work. You one of the reasons why it's not gonna work, because you a clown and you don't see the vision, right? Because you weird as hell and you rather keep us down, crab in the barrel ass nigga, than to pick us up. So what you can do is stay off my page. All y'all, I don't give a fuck who you is. If you feel like this not gonna work and you got something negative to say, stay the fuck off my page, clowns.
Straight up.
Just
Hold on. I'm going to go for a little bit and then I'm going to come back. This is the last one. Get this.
Hey, y'all, what's going on with you right quick? I want to rap with y'all a little bit about violence. It's come to my understanding that a lot of us, if you get my meaning, don't truly understand how to handle violence, especially when it's imminent and you have no other alternative. So I'm going to tell you what my grandfather and my father taught me, all right? Straight from the 82nd Airborne Ranger Handbook, okay? When violence is imminent, you escalate the violence. For example, if someone breaks your finger, you break their arm. If someone stomps on your foot, then you break their leg. If someone punches you in the eye, then you damage theirs. You take it out completely. You understand what I'm saying? That's the only thing that violent people respect. They're not going to respect your education. They're not going to respect how well you can articulate yourself. They're not going to respect your money or your financial standing and what lawyer you can afford. They're only going to respect the pain of which you dispense upon their person. Do you understand me? So when violence is imminent, escalate it. Know what you're doing. Cause as much pain as humanly possible, as fast as humanly possible. And I promise you, your disposition will change. Class is dismissed. Hey, y'all, what's going on?
That's what I'm talking about. All right, man. Let me get into some of these comments, man. Yeah, man, we on some crazy work, man. We on weird time, man. A lot of our brothers and sisters. And it's high time, man, we stop with this BS, man, and come together, understand, realize that, man, what we see going on over there is going to reach here. It's gonna get here. It's actually already here. Again, it's just how they dispense it. Right now they might use the police to rough some of y'all up, shoot you, beat you up, put you in jail. That's just one way. Like I said, so many different ways that they have at their disposal to do us any old kind of way that, damn, it's too many to count. There's so many ways. But there's also a way to stop that shit. Only way to make that shit cease, to end that, man, is for us to stop tripping with one another. Get it together, man. Get it together. Come together. Whatever beefs, like I said, most of us say we have with one another. Hey, man, you're not on no island or boat by yourself. Everybody suffered those losses, that hurt, pain, that anger, the frustration. We want to just tear some shit up. Yeah, man, everybody. No one is lost, man, in this bullshit we've been enacting on each other. No one. Cats, they brag, they say that shit. Oh, you ain't nothing up. You ain't up on nothing. In fact, all you're doing is thinning the herds, man. And that's a detriment to each and every one of us, man, including those of you who call yourself my op, or will call another brother your op. All you're doing is making that shit easier for them when they decide to let loose whatever plan they have, caged up and ready to go. That's it. That's it. All you high-powered cats, man, out in these streets, man, especially in LA with this BS, man, that shit is over, bro. That shit got to be over, man. Ain't nobody getting nothing as a result of this, man, but jail time or a cemetery plot. That's it. That's it. And you're getting it as a result of doing something to your own people. You ain't getting it because you knocked down a pig or anybody else, man, that got out of line and disrespected one of our women, man, our daughters, our fathers, our elders, our children. You ain't go that ain't why we going up in there, man. That ain't why we going up in there, man. And then for all you cats that end up in there, coldest transition is taking place. In fact, it's already in place. Y'all ain't even running that. Them Hinders and the Wayopis run that. Again, y'all so inferior. Y'all got more hatred and animus towards your own, man, to not know that you got to be prepared, man, for what's coming for you. Get caught up in this bullshit. When you go up in there, a whole different ball game. A whole different ball game. And as I understand it, some of y'all, when y'all leave here and go there, you just scared of them out here. You'll be just as scared of them in there. Submissive, acquiescent ass people, man, with no heart, no real bravery, no courage. That ain't how y'all getting down in there, man. Sad shit. Jump in these comments, man. Hey, man, peace and prosperity to each and every one of y'all, man. Yeah, it's one of them days, man. I think our conversation need to be geared around what the hell we supposed to be doing in connection with or regarding what the hell is taking place in this country with our people. Every day, damn near now, our people are being found hanging from trees, man, on the side of roads, burnt up, wrapped in tarps and shit, all kind of shit. And we over here with this BS as though, oh, that ain't our fight. That don't concern us, as though, man, we ain't got nothing to worry about here in LA, man. They ain't gonna do shit to us. That's some dumb. That's not thinking correctly. That's not being, smart about, what's going on in the world, or especially in this country. It happens here too, not as often, but it occurs. And I told you guys, man, and I mean this is happening in ways a lot of us tend to turn a blind eye to. The police force is one of them ways. That's what they, and admit it, don't admit it if you don't want to. Deny it if you want to. But that's actually where most of the damage is coming from when we're talking about them on us. They use the police. And again, it's these same police that then slapped a lot of y'all in the back of your heads, they socked you in the stomach or the ribs, you know, they cussed y'all, call you a bunch of I'm pretty sure of that. Y'all ain't did shit. But let a brother say, man, West Side, whatever, and it's an op all in. That's coward, man. That's coward time, bro. That's coward time. You dudes acting like y'all can't see who the real enemy is. Y'all can't understand that we're at war and Muggs is trying to do us. We worried about each other, man, and we ain't got shit. Ain't nan one of us got a damn thing, man. What we fighting for? But this shit is over, man. This shit is over nothing, man. That we own. Nothing. Antonio Anthony, what it do, loved one? Good to see you up in this get down, bro. Love and salute right back to you. Appreciate your presence as always, bro. B60, what it do? You say greetings and salutations to you, bub, and the RGC. Black first. Man, y'all stop worrying about, man, increasing the ranks, man, with other demographics and ethnicities, man. Knock that off also. All we got is us right now. Us. It's going to take us to get it together. Can't nobody else help us do that, man. Be realistic, man. How would that interest, how could that be of interest to them? Think about that shit, man. If we come together, man, what do you think they're thinking that would mean? Huh? Come on, man. Stop tripping on that and saying that shit as well, man. I'm not saying, man, hey, fuck everyone. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, man, we have an obligation to get ours together with us and us only. That's our duty, man. That's what I'm saying. Queenie Zing is in the house. She say, hey, man, peace to RGC. Keep shining your light, standing in your power, and moving with purpose. Our strength is unmatched. Joy is resistant. And our future is bright. Let's finish this week strong and lifted. Our power, man, is what everybody fear. All right. But it's our power don't become that until we get ourselves together, come together. That's when the power is at its peak, man, at its best, at its optimum. Won't nobody be able to stop that. Oh, trust and know they're making it. They're trying. They make attempts at it every day, stopping us from uniting so that power again does coalesce, come together, and be the threat to them that they know it'll be. See, they see it, our coming together, our power being one, that black fist held high, tight as their demise. I go for a whole lot of them, not just the way Oopies. That's their fear, man. And it seemed to be our fear. It seemed that a lot of us are scared of uniting. That's what I see. That's what I think. I think a lot of our people are really just scared, don't want to do it because, hey, man, that's going to, that's going to cause problems. It sounds like some house folk to me. Y'all starting mess. Y'all starting problems and trouble. We don't need no trouble. We doing fine. Nah, man. Them we got to look out for too. Let's be 100, man. Pope Mitchell, what it do, bro? U2G Live. What up, bub, man? Salute to the kings and queens. Black first. Good to see you up in here, loved one. All love and respect, as you know, bro. You say me and Bo Peep getting close to a sit down. We just need to holler all together, man. Like I said, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, and Bo Peep, like I say, we got history, man. I know that's your bro. That's your bro. I know. But that's my bro too, bro. Love that dude right there, man. Real spit. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait, man. Have a couple of real ones on this get out, man, and let's chop it up, man, about real things, man. These issues, man, that really matter, that affect your family, his family, and mine. You know, our community as well. So I can't wait, bro. Let's make that happen. Let me know. I'm ready. All right, James, I see you in here early tonight. That's a good look, bro. Say, Bub, what's good, man? Being able to tap in, man, touch bases with the people, man. I must say, man, I think that's a good look. That's a good look, man. I think it's a great thing to be able to come in here and sit down with brothers and sisters, man, kings and queens, man, and sit shit in front of us and let's talk about it. You know, it's good to show y'all what's being said all over the country, not just coming out of our mouths on, on this get down, you know what I mean? But what's being said all over the country, man. There's so much more than that, you know what I mean? But that's what's good, bro, that the message is getting out. And I trust, I don't believe, I trust that this thing is going to do what it's supposed to do, and sooner than a lot of us think. Sooner than a lot of us think. Now, that being said, I'll also caution everybody to be prepared for some bullshit to stop that forward motion, that movement. Be prepared. But that's the game, man. That's the playbook. In other words, that's in their playbook. To find a way to stagnate it and or either dismantle anything that will resemble Black unity. Come on, man, that's a given. So we need to be ready for that. And this is why it's important for brothers and sisters all over Los Angeles. I don't give a damn, man, if you a Hoover, if you a Crip, a Blood, a Pyru, a gangster, a non-affiliate. This is all the more reason for us to get it together so we have an understanding that joins, that brings us together in solidarity. We'll know when some shit is foul or afoot. If we go about this thing right, can't nobody pull the wool over our eyes and say, oh, the so-and-sos went, because we know that too to be the truth. That's what they'll do. They got hit squads, man. Trust to know that. They go and put in work. Oh, yeah, that's a fact. Facts. Just so that things do not become or not in our favor. So I'm saying, man, we ain't got time to be wasting, man. We need to get it together quick, fast, and in a hurry so that we can establish a relationship and understanding with each other, man, and be on point in such a way where we know, hey, man, we'll know when the fix is in, man. That's what we need to be on. This is why we need to be on it immediately. Because like I say, trust to know, man, ain't for the life of them, any wrench they can throw in any type of unity, man, or solidarity amongst Black men and women, man, they got a box for a crate full of them things, man, wrenches to throw into the get out to stop that shit. We have to be prepared for that, man. And the only way that's going to happen, man, if we stop with this bullshit and start communicating, come together, man. A lot of people say, oh, man, it ain't that easy. Bullshit, man. Bullshit. It is. It is. We got to want to do it. We have to make the choice, the decision to do it, man. That's it. I'm telling y'all, we don't, man. They got, they got games, man. They got tricks. They got plays, man, to make sure this shit keep going. They got individuals helping them on social media to keep shit going. They will pull out all stops, man. We need to be prepared, man. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, good to see you up in here, Pope, man. Like I said, I can't wait for that, man. Yeah, James, that's what's good, bro. Us being able to sit down and communicate, man, share ideas and solutions. Us deciding that, for real, man, enough's enough. And actually meaning that shit. No exceptions, man. No exceptions. One of the most favorite saying of gangbangers in the streets is, No one's bigger than the program. Let's prove it. Let's prove it. If nobody's bigger than the program, let's prove it. Real spit. Let's prove that shit and hold individuals as well as groups of brothers and sisters, period, accountable. Shut this bullshit down, man, and let's start erecting something, man, that we can stand on, that's going to hold our weight. It's going to allow us to build something, man, for each and every one of our communities, bro. Because at the pace we going to shit we involved in right now, we ain't got shit. We ain't built nothing. We ain't, in fact, we done tore down everything that was already there, man, when we got there. You know what I mean? Let's build something, man. And that's our responsibility. That's our obligation to do that, man. Our people are calling for that. Our women and our children are calling for that, man. Our unity, our solidarity, man, and us pushing to defend and protect each and every one of us, man, over bullshit. That's what's happening. Straight up, bro. All right, somebody violated the principle, the what we call them, man, the policy. Folks say, man, the mind teaches us that our inner perceptions, beliefs, and thoughts directly shape our physical reality, emotional well-being, and behavior. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. Me and Fat Rat was talking last night, and I don't know if I brought it up or he brought it up, but the phrase as well as the book, thinketh like a man. That's a nice read, and it's not thick. You know what I mean? Might be 100 pages. You know, I own the book. I actually got the book. It might be in the studio. Yeah, it's in the studio, but you know, when we're thinking like men, especially like black men, a whole lot of this bullshit that we experience, we see taking place in our community with our brothers against one, that shit'll end, man. But it's gonna take men to start thinking like men to help end this cycle, man, this bullshit that's been going on for damn near for over 50 years. You know, for a long time, put it like that. We need to start thinking like men, protectors of each other, man, in all the communities. That's it. Anything less than that, man, is a disservice, man, to yourself and your community. It's a disservice. If brothers aren't willing to stop the bullshit, man, I'm telling you, man, then you are part of the problem. You're a culprit. You're pretty much writing off possibly your homeboy's life, be that in the cemetery or behind somebody's bars for the rest of his life. You are party to that shit, man. Trust me. Fuck all that hood talk, that set talk. You know, fuck all that, man. Oh, yeah, homie, stay down. Nah, man, fuck that shit. If you pushing that shit, man, you are party to this shit, man. You got something to do with his demise or his ending someone else. You're just as guilty, man. And you should carry the weight of a loved one. If one fall in them streets over some bullshit, it's your fault, man. And the parents, the people that love them should be on your neck about that shit. Straight out. Straight the fuck out, man. Folks say, man, I ain't arguing with people that want to keep me in bondage. Deeper than the thought. Yeah, we ain't supposed to. And we've said this before, man. Hey, man, that's just for me, if you ask me, that's a tactic or a ploy to slow us down. Hey, man, we already know what y'all about. But what we gonna do about it? We ain't got to address them about anything. About anything. We don't have to say not one flicking word to any of them about their behavior. What we're supposed to do is focus on the focus to get our shit done. Get our shit done. We're supposed to stand tall through it all, man. Make the difference. Create some shit that we're known for that, man. Why the hell aren't we doing that? These people are blips. They don't really, man. They got us so messed up, man, and convinced that they the shit, and they're not. It's a waste of our time, man, to continue focusing on what they talking about. You know, now what they're doing, this is what I'm talking about, us focusing on focus. We do that. We shutting all that down anyway. That rhetoric, though, you let them talk. We can show you better than we tell you. That should be our mindset. That should be our focus, man. Period, point blank. This shit is only possible, man. This endeavor, this move is only possible when our brothers decide to, hey, man, get it together, man. Stop, knock this shit off, man. Knock this shit off, man. You know, that's the get down, man. Hulan the Survivor, you say right on time. Yes, sir. Oh, man, this is a good day, man. Grand Rising, man. Peace to the gods, as a lot of my brothers say, man. Al Thomas in the house, man. Al Thomas, man. Peace and prosperity to you and your fam, man. I hope your young son, young kings are well and, you know, growing, you know, improving and becoming more and more empowered every day, man. Good to see you up in this get down, bro. As always, true to power, man. Truth to power. He say peace to the gods and earths. Salute to the black kings and queens. There you go. Good to see you back, man. Raymond Scholes say salute to you, bub. Much respect to the RGC. Black first. This shit real, y'all. You know, I'm telling you, I was saying this maybe a month or two ago. I mean, transition, man. I you know, and I mean this shit seriously. Not just mentally, man, but spiritually. I'm in this, man. Anything else affects me, man. It's like some crazy shit, and I'm trying to keep my composure, you know. But it's like this shit is screaming. I don't even, for the most part, I don't even know how to contain half the shit, man. I'm, you know, some of the shit we see, and I take them brothers for their words. I see the fire. I'm like, whoa, shit. I'm seeing myself. Us, man. That's all that mattered to me, man. Us. And I hate seeing us go through this shit. It's been too long, man, in the same shit. And it's only because we haven't decided that enough is enough. We haven't made that choice yet, man. We got to make that choice. And I mean, man, really now. You know? We want to be, you know, oh, well, I got to do this on my own, man. You know, for real, what's the priority? You know? I'm in a transition that I see a lot of our people in. You know, the phrase, man, we're waking up now. I think that's exactly what it is for me. But I can see the same in a lot of other brothers and sisters. I relate, you know? And the only thing that matters to me, man, is us. That's it. That's it. But we have to matter to each other, man, to get us out of this BS we're in, man. And again, at some point, we have to be accountable for this shit. Again, we already know what they're about. We already know, man. That's all the more reason for us to be focused on what our focus should be. Again, we can show them better than we tell them. But we got to be willing, man, to make that move, man, to come together so that things can change, so that we have a future. Our children's children will have a future that they control, that they run, where they are not dependent, but independent. When we talk about independence and sovereignty, then that's what we supposed to be laying that out for them, man. A lot of us ain't gonna see that, but we should take joy in the fact that, okay, this is what we working for. Let's make it happen. Because my seed down the line gonna have that. I can envision it. I see it. You know, shit matter, man. Shit matter, man. This some fuck shit, man. And our people, man, just stuck on stupid, man, on this fuck shit, man, that's happening around us. Anyway, Frank Nitty, what it do, loved one? Said facts, man. We need to unite first as black people. You know, salute right back to you, bro. Real spit. And again, I don't look, man. I'm saying that unapologetically, man. You know, I don't see no harm in me saying that about us to anybody. You know why? Because they say it, they do it, they enact that very thing I'm talking about every day. And ain't nobody got an issue with that. We don't. Certainly we don't. We're the type of people, we barely give, hey man, mind your business. We don't give a flying flip. You know, but then again, I know that ain't always how it's gonna be played out. Somebody's gonna have an issue. In most cases, it's gonna be our own people. Oh man, see, you talking about division. We got to you dividing and that. No, man. I'm talking about uniting us first. That's it. That's the way that's supposed to be. We need to be united, man. We need to be on that same beat, man. That same band, that same get down, man, on code. And until then, man, no one has no business calling it up. We shouldn't be asking anyone to help us because that, you know, that ain't going to be the reality anyway. That's not the reality. Ain't nobody going to help us, man. And especially when the perception is we're not trying to help ourselves. So that's some bull crap. I say, hey, man, lead them to what they doing because they are doing their thing. They are united in a lot of respects, in a lot of ways. You see it, you know? And, you know, hey, I don't see very many Black Americans, FBAs, anything else in those circles helping them to keep their shit together other than us going to their establishments, spending money. That's the only service that we provide for them that they would, you know, invite us to do. Let's be real, man. Yeah, man, I don't see that being conducive to our empowerment by going to get somebody else. No, man, we don't need nobody else, man. We need us. That's it. That's all. Us. This is our work to do, man. It's nobody else's get down, man. It's nobody else's problem. It's nobody else's problem. In fact, they don't even want the problem. I got something, matter of fact, I want to show y'all to prove my point. Well, nah, I ain't got to do that, man. I know I ain't told no lies just now. So that's enough. Henry Sadella, what it do, loved one? You say good day to you all. I appreciate your positive presence and energy and the collective expertise in this room. Salute, family. Right back to you, bro. Right back to you. And I'll reiterate what I said. I'm saying this unapologetically. I don't mean no disrespect to anybody. I'm saying, man, Black people have to get it together on Black people's time, you know, in Black people's minds and their souls, their spirits. This is our work, man. Ain't nobody else's, man. That's all I'm saying. Raymond Scholes said, man, these unalivings of our people, especially in Mississippi, is very upsetting to me. It's way past time for us to unite and come together. When it finally do go up, I feel it's going to be the police or military personnel to lead the charge against us. And again, y'all, just keep in mind, I had that clip about the consulate general of the occupiers in Israel, right? I have it actually. I may run it, and what she's saying makes sense. And I say it makes sense because, and again, if you guys don't go look it up, man, the IDF trains. In fact, they've been here for a minute actually, but they train with police departments in Los Angeles, and I'm willing to wager in other states where we are. where we are. So I'm saying that to say, yeah, of course the military is involved. Of course. You know, just the other day we were talking about how Pete Hegseth, Department of War, the head of Department of War, is laying off, forcing career soldiers, black career soldiers, to resign from the military, all branches. That ain't for nothing, man. That ain't for nothing. And again, like I say, man, their playbook is vast. They get down to get down. You know, in their minds, they're ready. They're prepared. What are we? What are we? There's only one way to describe how we are. We're chopped liver, man. Because you know, for real. We're chopped liver, man. These people are mounting up. And like I said, man, trust and know, the more this starts to get out there, this unification of black men and women, we're going to see some shit come down the pipes at us. A lot of y'all wouldn't suspect or expect it to happen. And we're going to get caught with our mouths agape or cell phones recording shit while we supposed to be, you know, taking care of business. Being able to defend any position if necessary for however long that is required. You know what I mean? That's what that's going to look like if we don't get it together, man. These people, they look, man, they're using the police for some of this shit. To do this shit. And they actually, I'm telling you what I think. I think they don't give a damn that we know it. They just caught the chief of police. Let me be correct. I think it was Mississippi, Jackson, going in on black people. I don't know who leaked the recording, the conversation. Somebody busted him out, though, threw him under the bus. Now, this same police station, supposedly, this is an allegation that I read this today. Behind the police station, they got bodies buried. Now, I don't know how true that is. I'm going, I saw that right before I came on, so I know I got to go research that. It's been alleged that this police station in Jackson had bodies buried in the back. Now, I don't know how true that is, but I tell you what, man, I wouldn't doubt it no more than I accept it. You know what I mean, man? I'm kind of like, okay, wait a minute, because we're talking about Mississippi. We're talking about Mississippi, man, where most of these hangings are occurring. So I don't put nothing past none of them, bro. They're working together. Straight up. Why would the IDF, the Israeli Defensive Force, be training with LAPD and sheriffs? Why? Why would they be in Long Beach practicing urban combat? Why? Man, y'all know? We're a threat, man. We're their greatest threat. Black men and women in this country is the establishment's greatest threat. They don't doubt that for 1 minute. We the only ones don't see it. We are a threat to the establishment. But they're working hard, man. They're working hard, man, to unravel the threat, man, to dispense with it, man. They working hard, man. And again, all you got to do is look around. They got a lot of our brothers, man, working with them, making sure that, that threat does not coalesce, does not come together, does not become something that they have to actually deal with. They're at work. They're at work, man. Yeah. All right, Chris, I see you up in here. Peace and prosperity, bro. Good to see you hanging out. You say B1, everybody. That's Black first. Fat Rat, what it do, loved one? Say peace to you and RGC, Big Bug. Right back to you, homie. All love and respect, for sure, for sure. All right, the Slightly Off podcast. All right, you said, man, my say low. All right. Good to see you here, bro. You're more than welcome to be here, man. We got one condition, one prerequisite. Keep respectful among brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? It's cool to agree to disagree. Leave that ninja stuff out of the conversation. You know, exercise a little self-control, man. If you're typing it, don't put it in there. You know, work at that if you need to. And the B word, you know, that's it. Come on in, man. You got some jewels you want to hand off to some of us. There's more than enough in here of us in here. We'll put them in our hands, man. We'll make use of them. Appreciate your presence, though, bro. The Slightly Off podcast. Welcome down the Groove podcast, man. Appreciate you. Real spirit. All right, Raymond Scott said, man, we are annihilating one another at a faster rate nationwide than these other people who are hanging and burning our people. What will it take for us to wake up and see what's really going on? What it's going to take, man, is brothers to come out of the woodwork. Let's be 100. We're going to have to demand that this shit stop. We ain't asking, man, you know, like we talking to kids. You know what I mean? You know, how you come on, little Johnny, no, man. We're going to have to talk to them like they're men. We got to even show them the damage. Not that they're doing to what they call an op, man, but what they're doing to the people, the community. That's the truth, bro. That's the truth. We said this time and again, man. Our greatest struggle in terms of this fight we're in, this war that we're going to find ourselves in, that we are in, the initial stages of it, it's with our own people, man. It's with our own people. Those who want to put paper over people, those who want to continue to claim a street, a block, a set, a hood that they don't own nothing on. You know, that's why our real fight gonna come in at, man. Getting these so-called riders and active individuals, and some of which are too damn old, man, to be still caught up in this bullshit. Some of which, man, I tell you, for the life of me, I don't understand why they still involved, considering, man, they could be a lot worse off. You know, be it doing time, man, or be it, you know, just injuries and shit, you know. What the hell, brothers on? If I lost a finger as a result of me and my antics, my activities, my mindset, trust and know, man, that's going to be a fucking message to me, because I don't want to lose. You know, I got issues about that type of shit, man. I can't lose nothing, man. I would be depressed. I would be depressed. I know I would not be me. I'm not whole. I'd be messed up, man. But it would be something that would get me to, I would have to start looking at, well, damn, this is a message. It's just a thumb, you know. It's just a thumb, man. You know, what is something trying to tell me? As depressed as I may be about losing my shit, I would still have enough presence of mind to understand that, oh, something let me know I kind of escaped the bullet. It could have been a lot worse. What do I need to do? You know what I mean? Brothers, man, go to jail, get right back out, man, to come and do the same shit. You know? Makes no sense, man. Brothers hanging on corners that they don't own, patrolling shit that they don't even own. Talking about Uslamu at a strip mall, you know. That's the dumbest shit. Why you ain't in front of your own house making sure your mama, your sister, your babies are safe? That's where you need to be patrolling. You got enemies all around our community now that don't even look like us, but they're there. Why you ain't patrolling that? Making sure that your family's straight and safe. That's where it really matter at. You know, that's where it really counts. I don't know. I'm just trying to get understanding, man. Raymond Scholes said we are annihilating one another at a faster rate nationwide than these other people who are hanging and burning our people. What will it take for us to wake up and see what's really going on? Like I say, man, we're going to wait till they drop something on us or some type of catastrophe occurs and they show us just how they feel about us, where we get no services, no aid, no support, no help. Would it take that? You know, would it take them, you know, pewing some brothers just for hanging at a strip mall? I don't know, man. But we ought not be waiting on that type of shit to occur before we want to get it together. That's the whole point, right? That's the whole point. To not only get in the mindset, man, but to start making moves, that verb, acting on those things, man, that are saying, man, this got to change, and it's for the better. This is what's going to come as a result of it. We got to start, man, hey, you know, we got to start, man, getting this shit right, man. And again, you know, we hear it often enough. Ain't nobody bigger than the program. Okay, so which program are we pushing, y'all? I'd like to know. Which program are we pushing? We pushing the one we see all on social media every day, all day? Brothers, ops and shit, for, you know, hating each other and calling each other enemies. Brothers, you know, posting shit about brothers, you know, snitching and all they, you know, is that the program? You know, if that's the program, then hey, man, you know, for real, we may not win this fight. But if the program is about not just changing the mindset, man, but changing the behavior in our communities, man, towards something that's more, you know, profound, something that's more empowering for each and every one of us, then hey, the reality is you can't have them both. You can't even straddle the fence on that type of get down, man. Which one is the program? Community improvement, community empowerment, gang banging dying so brothers can live, or gang banging being the thing of the day so social media could continue to push this shit where brothers continue to gun each other down and go to prison or to the cemetery? Which program are we talking about? I need to know. So if nobody's bigger than the program, we need to let's express which one we're talking about, because there seem to be more than one. I'm just saying. You know, and I don't know who else feel that way or is saying, just saying, you know. But to me, that's like, hey, oh shit. No one's bigger than the program. Okay, which one are we talking about? Which one are we talking about, man? That's what's up. Yep. Raymond said, man, to see folks who own slaves on currency and we actually slave to acquire this currency to survive is a slap in the face. I'll tell you, it's worse than that. It's had a degradation, man. We are being degraded. That's like, man. Like I said, man, you know what's so funny? I really think about that. If gangs had, let's say one gang had control of money, I don't care what gang it is, and that there's other individuals over here that hate the hell out of that gang. But what do you think they're gonna do? For real, they'll fight tooth and nail not to use that currency. Straight up, man. They would fight tooth and nail not to use that currency. They'd be like the Confederate Army, trying not to use U.S. backed dollars. You know, they using Confederate currency. You know what I mean? They would come up with their own, you know, they would do anything in their power not to spend a hoove or not to spend a hood buck, you know, or not to spend a damu. You know what I mean? But we spending these big faces, and they're the rage, man. Big faces is all the rage, man. This is what everybody live for. Brothers don't even live to live, man. Brothers don't even live to want to see what the future holds for. Brothers live day to day, man, for dollars. Now, don't get me wrong. We have a lot of brothers that live for their families. And yeah, as a means to take care of them, you know, yeah, they stuck in this shit just like the rest of them. They use dollars to make sure that, you know, I get that part. I get it. You know, there's a lot about it I don't agree with, but I get it. But we got some brothers, I think a whole lot of them, man, they just live for the bag, man. That's it. That's it. They don't care about nothing else. And I don't mean just us street level brothers and sisters. Period, man. Brothers and sisters are on that trip, on that tip, on that type of time. You can't tell them shit, man, if it don't concern the bag. If you ain't got a big face, one of them slave masters in your pocket, you know, certain denominations of that shit, stacks of that shit, you ain't shit. That's some fuck shit, if you ask me. That just, you know, you just a broke slave. I'm a rich slave. I got money. I'm a slave with money. You know, you know. Come on, man. It's crazy work. You're going to say, Raymond Scott, man, honestly, it's time to start pressing on these other people. To hell with protesting and marching. That shit is over, man. I would like to think so. Damn that shit, man. I would like to think so. We need to match their brutality, their hate, and violent actions. Hey, and I think the scriptures say an eye for an eye. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know where that saying came from. I think it came from the Bible. I don't know. The Old Testament, one of them. But hey, I agree. I agree. You know, you say anytime a suspicious death occurs of our people, there needs to be an immediate response, a response that will be effective. You know, I remember, man, back in the day, man, when I first hit the penitentiary, man, there was a certain code, man, protocols in place. There wasn't no joke. If something happened to one of ours, hey, man, they was doing head counts. You get what I mean? And that was the standard. You know, I don't know. You know, over the years, shit have changed. Yeah, of course. But I know back then that shit was real. You couldn't touch a brother and it wouldn't be, you know, not just retaliation. You know what I mean? But hey, man, a stump down, straight out, aggressive act of violence, you know, send a message. You know, I just say, yeah, I agree. That's the way it should be. You harm our sisters, our children, man, our people, our elders, man. There can't be no, you can't, you know, man. The only thing that, you know, that would excuse that is that to you times 10. You know, that's what I say. Wake up, black people. Wake up. Folks say, man, we know the truth. Yeah. Ramsco said, man, I can respect these black movement groups, but what action or actions are they gonna take? I think, like I said, man, when I was showing, I think they call it the Black Israelites, whatever. I think one, they're making a statement about their presence being in Mississippi. You know, on the face of that, that's something. You know what I mean? You know, it depends on the viewer how they interpret it. You know, again, this is warfare. You know, I don't see no picket signs and shit. I see, you know, in military formation. I ain't see no straps. Would have been nice, but I didn't. But, you know, that's a statement. That's a statement. But they're not the only ones down there. And I'm saying, man, yeah, it's the statement, you know what I mean, that could be interpreted. Okay, now we're here. Don't let nothing else happen. You know, I'm just saying that could, you know, that could be what the message is. We'll see, right? Yeah, I'm not for that marching shit. You know, I've never understood that. You know, and a lot of our people back in the day, they, you know, let them tell it. That's what got us voting rights and shit like that. And like I said the other day, I think they're gonna get that up anyway. They, you know, you didn't do too much marching. You know, they again, they got a playbook they work from. They'll throw us a bone. You know, they find the right ones of, they'll throw them 2 bones, and they'll get some shit in line for them. You know, they'll sell them on some shit. Yeah, okay, you know what? Yeah, okay, we'll give you a vote. But you know, with that, you know, there's a caveat. There's something attached to that. By us giving you the vote, we got to integrate you into the system. Yeah, we know we told y'all that we were going to segregate all you niggers. Excuse my French, people. But you know what? We're going to rescind that. We're not, you know, come on in. Not knowing that with that vote that they say they gave us, that we pushed for and fought for, whatever we want to claim as a result of getting it, came something that was way more detrimental to us than segregation, than the vote could actually do away with. Even with the vote, we can't get rid of that shit. We're lockstep into integration, and integration is the problem. Man, this shit is deep, if you ask me. I don't trust none of this shit. I think it's all part of their plan. That's what I think. You know, to give us things that we think we're fighting tooth and nail for. You know what I mean? Yeah, a lot of marching went on. A lot of heads got busted. Ours. You know, a lot of lives were lost. Ours. You know? You know, they let them Southern cops and shit do, you know, just run wild, you know. Wouldn't even send federal government down there and troops in to protect, you know what I mean? Come on. You know, and then it's okay enough. LBJ said it himself, couldn't stand us. If he didn't have to give us, just like Lincoln, he said if he didn't have to make us think we were getting the vote, if he didn't have to give us the vote, he wouldn't have gave it to us. We don't know what to do with a vote. Lincoln said, man, if it was up to me, I wouldn't free none of these ninjas. You know, but that's the game, man. That's what I say. It's the game, man. And we're playing their game. We're playing their game, man. Quentin Zinga say, Al Thomas, how you been, sir? It's been a while. I trust all is well with you and the family. There you go. I'll hit back, man. Hey, Pope, man, much love and respect to you and yours as well, bro. Damn, Al, you've been missed. You've been missed. Yeah, they miss you more than I have. Shit. That's a good look, man. I think that just goes to show that you were loved and respected, bro. And yeah, your presence was sorely missed. You know what I mean? So it's good to have you back, bro. Real spirit. Hulan the Savior said, man, in the future, I can see weaponized drones equipped with automatic drop-down legs, walk right up to an individual and do any number of things. Hell, they already got that. You know, they already got it. You know, they got the drones that can probably walk. For sure, the drones got, you know, some are attached with weapons, you know, armaments. They got the robotic dogs attached with armaments. Yeah, they got that shit. Hey, man, crazy work, y'all. We're in crazy times. Real spit. All right, Darmus, I see you up in here, man, hanging out again. That's a good look. He said, yep, they can't help to be honest. They could have been part of the distraction. Yep, they can't help to be honest. They could have been be part of the distraction. Real spit. The Temple of Heru. All right. Thumbs up the video. Hit the likes. Please do. Hit the shares, man. Hit the shares, man. And for those of you who are new here, man, subscribe if you will, you know. But yeah, like, share, comment, of course, and subscribe. The Temple of Heru, it's an honor to have you here, bro. Man, you're more than welcome to be here. You already know, or you should know, this is Under the Groove Podcast, and you are now touching bases with the people. This is where we get down with the get down, man. Everything's above board. Respect is first and foremost amongst us brothers and sisters in here, all right? So keep that in mind, please do. Oh, you the one did that. See, you didn't know. Okay, I'm going to say like I tell everybody else. And I'm going to call you Heru. Don't do that no more, brother. You know, put them dollars in the jar, man. Create something where you start stacking them dollars, man. Don't put it in the bank. Don't send it to Bug. And I advise y'all not to send y'all money to these other cats, man, that's dispensing this negativity and this toxicity throughout our communities, man. But, bro, here, I don't ask for money from the people, man. You know what I mean? It's just not to get down. You know, we've been up almost 3 years now. And in fact, y'all, October will be 3 years. We haven't solicited a dime from anybody. You know what I mean? And that's because, man, we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. And this shouldn't cost any of us, man. It shouldn't cost a soul to have these type of conversations, man, with each other. It shouldn't cost them nothing. And I'm going to tell you, it damn sure shouldn't cost not any of y'all a dime to listen to the bullshit on these other podcasts. All that negativity and toxicity. And can you believe it, man? People pay monthly as memberships for that BS, man. Gossip and negativity, man. But listen, bro, appreciate you being here. Don't do that again, all right? Appreciate you, though. All love and respect, bro. You say, keep at it, King. You're needed, as we all are. You know, we need us brothers, man, and our queens, our sisters, man. We got to step up, y'all. There's work to be done. I'm telling you, real shit. There's work to be done. And I'm telling y'all, man, the saddest part about this work we got to put in, we got to deal with our people first, man. Because we got some numbnuts. We got some knuckleheads. You know, we got some knuckleheads that don't believe fat meat is greasy, man. And again, I ask, man, you know, what program are we working from? No one's bigger than the program. Please share with me which program, what kit we working out of. All right, Darmus, I see you, man. I feel happy to hear this spit. I feel like my plus 30-year membership is finally reaping some benefits. Enough is enough. Time for change. Real talk, bro. This is, I'm telling you, man, this is not just the feeling, but the appetite and the energy we need to have. And this shit got to spread across communities, man, states. You know, we got to get up and get out, man. We got to start tapping in with our brothers, no matter where they are. And as long as they're spitting truth to power, man, everything is above board. And they talking about be one first. Hey, man, that support should be, you know, it should not be withheld, man. We should support each and every one of those brothers and or sisters who are doing this type of get down, man, who's speaking truth to power and talking about black unity first and foremost. That's just my take on that, you know. Real shit. Appreciate that, Darmus. Queen and Zinga say, Al Thomas, that is great to hear. It really warms my heart. You've been doing such an amazing job supporting and keeping them on the straight and narrow. Keep up the great work, my brother. There you go. There you go. Wait a minute. Did I miss that? Oh, hold on. Let me get that back. Let me back all the way up. Let me back all the way up. I don't know how I started, you know, Heru and went and sent 10 up. Hey, man, we don't do that. But appreciate it nonetheless. Okay. Okay, read that part. The Temple of Heru said, man, thumbs up the video, hit the likes. Yeah. Al said, Queen and Zinga, man, I've been great. And the family as well. Delivered one of my sons to college this month. Another is set to go next year with an associate's degree already in hand. And King is thriving, man. Congratulations for sure, man. And may them brothers, man, pick up everything that's at their disposal, lay before them, utilize it in such a way, man, where not just you, the father and the family, are proud of them and appreciate them, but the community as well, man. The community as well. Great work, bro. Great work. And I mean that. Darman said, man, okay, I read that, brother. Frank Nitty said, salute. We can come together unless we come together. I don't know. Or you want to say we can't come together unless we come together? I don't know. But appreciate the comment. Darman said, man, we should stop eating at their spots, I feel. I mean, come on, man. That's just some real shit. I don't know if y'all catching this. See, I like I said, I be trying to be in tune with what's going on for real. The shit that matter to us, that should matter to us, social media. Do y'all know they're arresting a lot of Mexicans and Asians for poisoning the food, for contaminating the food they serve us? I just saw today they arrested a Mexican, and I didn't get the restaurant or the fast food joint, but they arrested him for putting shit in the food. I ain't bullshitting, man. They got Asians spitting loogies in our shit and feeding it to us. They had about 400 employees, wherever they are, have agreed to poison the food when they serving it to blacks. I don't doubt that shit. So we want to get it together, man. All that matters. All that matters, man. Every bit of that shit matters. Trust that. I feel the same way. We should stop eating at their spots. And possibly they don't want the true children of Israel to wake up. Like I said, man, the worst thing that can happen for them is for the black man and woman, the real chosen, to wake up, because that is going to be the end of their reign. It's just what it is. For us to come together, man, period, point blank, for us to come together is their demise. That will be their demise, man. The young elder. What up, bub? What's happening with you, man? I see you. Welcome to the Get Down, man. Please, y'all, like, share, follow, comment, subscribe to Under the Groove Podcast. Appreciate your presence up in here and your participation. Appreciate you as well, the young elder. That's a new one, the young elder. All right. Old soul, huh? A young man, but with an old soul. All right. Everything is everything, brother, and may that be as well with you and yours. Appreciate you up in this Get Down with us. All right. Sean Cone. Now, when I first saw the name, I started, but then I got to thinking about a lot of shit. I said, man, as far as we know, they got rid of Puff, P. Diddy, because P. Diddy was probably on to something. And of course, there is not a rumor, but the issue of him wanting to start a black political party, that rubbed a whole lot of them the wrong way. And I ain't gonna assume a damn thing. I would say straight out, flatly, the Democrats more than anybody. The Democrats, I'm pretty sure, were more upset than anybody that he would suggest such a thing. I don't know. Anyway, man, I see you up in there, and hopefully you get the gist of this Get Down, bro. And we ain't doing no Diddy parties, though. I'm gonna keep 100 with you. All right, James, I know you're in the house. You said them robots with laser beam technology, they got that shit. But see, they're in this race with China, right? Because China got that shit too. And again, y'all, it should come as no surprise to any of us if we see mechanized robots patrolling our streets one day. RoboCops. They exist. They exist. They exist. Ali Free. What up, loved one? Boy, hold on. Got ahead of myself. Henry Stello said, man, and they got drones the size as small as automobile. Man, they got all kind of size drones, man. In fact, y'all know that the LAPD drones is up and running as well, right? LAPD got a whole drone hub, man. I think it's situated somewhere near downtown LA. Last year, I think maybe the end of last year, early this year, they received another 10 million in their budget just for that purpose of create more hubs, charging, hubs for the drones, and I think bought 7 additional drones. So yeah, they're up and running. They're up and running. In fact, it may be a month and a half, 2 months ago, my wife and I, a couple of our family, we were outside and we heard the humming. We looked and they were up there, man. And they were did this triangulation thing. And, I'm like, oh shit. And the helicopter was up above them, like, watching them and shit. I'm like, okay, yeah, this shit is up and running. It's up and running. Up and running. So yeah, man, don't be surprised, y'all. And they got them as small as mosquitoes, So if the time should ever come, again, that's being prepared, being ready for shit. We got to know how to, man, move in silence, man, how to meet in ways, man, that can be detected. A whole lot of shit will come to play. Trust and know that. All right, man. The loved one up in here. He said, Big Bub, we as a people are teaching and learning slowly each day. It's easier to get correct information these days. No doubt about that. It's there. And I'm telling you something else. I think that a lot of those who created the apparatus, not just the internet, but social media, are probably catching a lot of flack, because too much is being divulged to the people. Not only that, but from what I'm learning, social media now, those who run these platforms are now starting to shut down more and more pages, especially those that talk about concrete, solid shit or blackness. They're starting to remove, content as well as shut down whole channels, So that shit is in full effect also. Again, man, the warfare is waged on many fronts, man, in terms of how they go about doing shit. And we just have to be mindful of that, man. We can't take anything for granted. We can't take anything for granted, man. Let me drop some. Oh, shit. I didn't know it was that late, y'all. Hold on. I had another clip, though. Oh, here we go. Let's drop this one. Hold on. Before we go.
No Negro leaders have fought for civil rights.
What do you mean
They
by
have
fought?
begged for civil rights. They have begged the white man for civil rights. They have begged the white man for freedom. And anytime you beg another man to set you free, you will never be free. Freedom is something that you have to do for yourselves. And until the American Negro lets the white man know that we are really, really ready and willing to pay the price that is necessary for freedom, our people will always be walking around here second-class citizens, or what you call 20th century slaves.
What price are you talking about, sir?
The price of freedom is death.
Woo! Okay.
No Negro leaders have fought the white man for freedom. And anytime you beg another man to set you...
Man. Now, this was a crazy one. It's just too long. I'll say this for tomorrow. This brother ready to go right here, man. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to show y'all that. Oh, shit. What was that? Dang. All right. Last one.
General Mike Payne, national leader of the original Black Panther Party. Black America, we got to talk. Our people are being lynched. Our people are being lynched right now in front of us, and we are out here acting like nothing is going on.
Man.
We are walking around like everything is okay. We're walking around like these are isolated incidents. We need to be moving in 2s, 3s, and 4s. Not with people that don't look like you. Move with people that look like you. Not with people you think you could trust, but people you know you could trust. And even if you know you could trust them, think about it twice. Okay? There's a brother that walks around. He does these videos, and people, you know, they're kind of funny, but his name is Forever Banned. Check on these kids because our kids are being snatched up as well.
Right.
Check on the kids. If they're with parents that don't look like them, our little black kids walking around with some parents that don't look like them, check on them. It's better to be safe than sorry. All right. Texas Roadhouse. Boycott them. The food is not that good anyway. Boycott Texas Roadhouse. They're out here spitting on your food, putting fingers in the food, whatever they're doing. Boycott them, get them out the way. There's other places to eat. When you do order, I like to order personally online and then go pick it up. That way they don't get a chance to see if you're black or do anything and play with your food. Target, you Negroes love to go to Target. You want to keep going to Target, playing around in Target. They're coming out with these little racial, funny looking costumes.
Yeah.
They apologize for it and then do it again. Target should be boycotted forever. Leave it alone. There's other places you can go. Target does not have to be that place. Boycott them, get them off the list. I need everybody to put on their Facebook page, I will never commit suicide. In case anything unfortunate happens to you, at least there will be a disclaimer saying that I will never commit suicide. They are out here killing and murdering our people. That young man, Nolan Wells, was thrown in the water. They killed him. The young lady that they invited to the house, they said she was intoxicated and the little friends beat her up and all that, assaulted her. This stuff has to stop. And we have to move smarter. We got to move better.
There you go.
Stay armed. Stay vigilant. Keep your head on a swivel. All power to the people.
Power in the people, brother. Power to the people. All power in the people. Hey, there it is there, man. There it is there. And I want to say for anybody that's watching, you brothers and sisters like walking up these streets, daylight, in the daytime and at night, especially with these AirPods in your ears and your face in the phone, you slipping. You slipping in the worst way. You are slipping. You're asking to be accosted, abused, kidnapped, whatever. Y'all got to come out of that habit, man. That's a bad habit to have. It's a bad habit to have. So correct your behavior, people. That's only a suggestion from me to you, you know. You're probably better off doing that. And if you don't want to take both out, leave your best here. Leave one in, leave one out. Put your phone in your pocket. Pay attention to your surroundings. Especially you sisters. All day long. Got headphones on and earbud in the face. I saw sisters today, man, wasn't paying attention to a damn thing. A damn thing, man. I'm like, damn, man. Nowadays, you know, it's hard to say, hey, man, get your head out that phone. Watch where you're going. What? You know what the end result of that'll be. But that's something that we need to start working on, and we need to spread in the news in regards to that. Pay more attention to your environment, your surroundings. That should be something we all should do. All right. Straight up. Straight up. Chris say, Bub, man, what's your take on homeless crackers? Would you give a homeless cracker $1? I have. I sure have, man. And I tell you, when I do it, I don't do it often, but when I do it, spirit say do it. My spirit, you know, I look for shit. I look for signs, you know. My spirit notify me, yeah, that's a real one. In other words, a real homeless person. It's not a grifter right here. You know, a lot of them are grifters. You know, most of my money, when I give it out, I give it to brothers and sisters, you know. But yeah, I have given $1 to a white person before. You know what I mean? Straight up, you know. But I try to be discerning when it comes to them. You know, I look for certain signs and I look for shit. You know what I mean? For signs that this is a real homeless person, you know. And in fact, the one I gave $1 to didn't even ask for the motherfucker. You know, just sitting there by the store up against the wall, just sitting there like any day now. And I was like, hey man, here, man. He looked at it in his hand, like looked at it, hand fell right back in his lap. So yeah, man, I've done it. Henry said, man, salute to the Black Panther organization. That's right, man. Peace and prosperity, them brothers, and empowerment for show. Ali Free say power in the people. I'm telling y'all, that's the only way that should be phrased. Not power to the people, man. You cannot give power to a people who already possess it. You can't. It's like talking about giving us a vote, and that's power. That's a lie. Because you gave us something, a vote, that really has no power. The power already exists in the people, man. We just have to learn how to ignite it, how to activate it, you know, how to exert it, how to use it. That's it. It's already here. Our power is in our unity, man. There's our power and our strength in our unity. We already got it, man. Can't nobody give us that, bro. On that note, man, I'm gonna cut out power in the people. Straight out. Power in the people, man. That's where it's at. The power is in the people, man. All right. Black power is the only power. All right. I'm gonna cut out, man. I want to drop this before I go. I love this for us. Let me bring this over right quick. All right. All right.
Wake up, black people. The babies need us now. Wake up, black people. The mothers need us now. Protect our women, protect our children, protect our elders. Let's rebuild our village. Wake up, black people. Wake up, black people. To the young brothers carry anger inside. I understand the pain, but don't let it decide who you become or who you leave behind. Don't trade your whole future for one reckless night. To the young sisters chasing money at any cost, don't help destroy the same community we've lost. A setup for a robbery ain't worth a human soul. One decision can create damage nobody controls. To the elders, we need your guidance. To the teachers, we need your knowledge. To the fathers, we need your presence. To the mothers, we need your wisdom. The village has to come back. The unity has to return, because the next generation is watching everything we do. No more funerals, no more burying babies, no more mothers crying, no more communities breaking. Lift your brother, lift your sister, lift your people, lift each other. No more hate, no more division. It's time for healing, it's time for vision. Imagine the future where the children feel safe, where every young king understands his place, where every young queen knows her worth and power, where unity grows stronger every hour. Imagine neighborhoods building businesses again, families creating wealth instead of visiting pens. Imagine fathers at home teaching sons how to lead, and mothers being united for the lives that they see. Imagine elders respected every place they go, passing down wisdom only experience can know. Imagine black people standing together once more, not perfect, but united at the core. That's the dream, not destruction, not division, but healing, building, growing, living. Because our story ain't over, and our greatest chapter can still be written. Wake up, black people. The future calling. Wake up, black people. Wake up, black people. The ancestors watching. Pop. Protect our women, protect our children, protect our elders. Let's rebuild our village. Wake up, wake
Wake up, black people. Real spit. All love and respect to each and every one of you. Love yourself so that we can get to the point where we loving each other, man. Take care of you. So when time comes, you know how to take care of your brother and sister who may be in need and may not even know that they need that support or being, looked after. All right. That's what it is, man. Powers in the people, man. You are, you have been, and you will be under the groove. One love to each and every one of you. Catch you on the morrow.